right, well, the night didn't start off in a good foot. We blew up the motor in hot laps. We had to change it before qualifying. Managed to get one lap at the end. They gave me a couple warm-up laps. And, I mean, we didn't do the best with our qualifying efforts, but somehow our heat race that was just an absolute chaos fest, we came out in the final transfer and put ourselves right into the A-main starting 20th. I have absolutely no idea where we were running in the A-main, but me and the Team Speak buddies, we were just throwing haymakers left and right, and I did Jake Andriotti a little dirty, and I don't really like to race like that, but I did out there, and I let the emotions get the best of me, and I don't like to race like that at all, but I did run over Jake and flattened my right rear and stripped out the right rear arm and ended our night a little bit early, but this thing was a rocket ship, and yeah, I'm very proud of myself for the setup and my driving abilities. I feel like I've made leaps and bounds recently, and we'll just keep on pushing forward and hopefully get better and better.
All right, so I think I started 18th, kind of stayed there for a little bit, passed a few cars, and then cautions came out and they got back in front of me, and then made a big mistake. Everybody bundled up on the bottom once, and I just came in too hot, stomped on the brakes, spun out, and then got going. Rubber came in, and really nothing you can do at that point. I think I finished like 12th or 13th or something.
Yeah, just a little quick rundown. Ended up getting 4th in the heat, and then started not too bad, 14th, and then just was rolling, and everyone's sliding and bombing each other. Really couldn't go nowhere, and then just kind of settled in like 15th, 14th, and made a couple good moves, and then lost it, and then gained it back. But overall, I mean, I've learned a lot tonight. Learned what not to do. And this place is definitely tricky. I think we ended up with a 15th or 16th, but we'll be back.
We qualified pretty poorly. Rod had me up on the setup, so we were pretty much done from there. But no, we qualified really bad, actually. We just missed the setup, and we were too far off. But yeah, that put us far back in the heat race, and messed up in the heat race and gained some spots and lost some spots and gained some spots, and we went into the B main, ran good, but we were just way too free and went backwards. But overall, I think the weekend went pretty well, and we did pretty good. We tried a new setup because we're just struggling so hard on our old one, so just new stuff, new parts, new everything, and I don't know, we'll try next weekend. I think I'm running Chico, so try again next weekend and go from there.
Night started out pretty good. We're going 4th quick in our group. Went into the heat race feeling pretty good. Started 3rd, got into 2nd at the beginning, and then just on the restart kind of made some mistakes and fell back to 3rd in the heat and finished there. But started 10th in A main and just kind of made some mistakes there at the beginning and fell back a little bit. And then we had an issue with the throttle linkage. It backed out on the spring, and then we were going like from, I don't know, 5th, or I don't know what place we were, 18th to probably 15th, and then the spring broke. So pretty good night, I guess, but except for the main event.
So we got me and Rickster here. Both of our nights were not very good. He took an L, didn't get the championship. How do you feel about that, losing to Kurt Nelson by like 30 points?
It was like 10 by the end, but that's fine. He murdered me a couple times this year, but we'll be back next year, and I don't think he'll have a chance.
That's good to hear. We like the confidence. See, the 2XM camp night, pretty mediocre. I mean, qualified 3rd quick in the group. We got Joey Ancona over here. Get in here, Joey.
I should have wrecked him. But
yeah, we should have both wrecked him. We both had the opportunity. Anyway, qualified 3rd. Choked the heat race, ended up 3rd, started 12th. Got pushed off the track by Andy Forsberg. And then fell back to 19th. I made my way up back to 11th. I believe Rickster was right behind me for a minute until the rubber came. But how was your night?
Yeah, I qualified shitty. Like 8th out of 10 cars. I was 9th to 6th at one point in my heat. Blew it over the edge. Went all the way back to 9th. Ran into some 77 car. Got all the way back up to 6th. Started 3rd in the B. Ran 3rd. Then I started 23rd in the main. I was blowing by cars. I was up to like 11th at one point. Then the rubber came in. I ended up like 13th.
You want to give the mic to Joey?
Yeah, I don't really belong here, but yeah, we qualified 6th, nothing special, 6th to 5th in our heat race, and 3 through some sliders with Max, caught him. He was way in front of me, but, beat both of them. So overall, good night.
The rubber didn't come in, you'd have lost.
Mr. Rubber Down hero, he's only won on a rubber track before.
He started yarding me in the rubber,
Yeah.
no wonder.
I've won.
Hey, me
That's
too.
all that matters.
Yeah, at least I haven't won, but at least it wasn't in the rubber.
We qualified fourth in our group, and heat race we started third, got past, and got back up to third, and then I got tangled in my ears, so I fell back to fifth. Then the A main, we're just putting around the bottom, so didn't make the Gold Cup. So that's what our goal was to do here, and well, hopefully people scratch. So if you scratch, let me know, and finish 20th.
Qualified fifth in our group, which was all right. Just missed the invert by one spot, so that sucked. And then heat race started fifth, and I made a bonehead mistake when the officials told me don't pass the pace truck as I was coming on the track, and I screwed up, man. I really screwed up there and put us in the B main because I'm pretty sure we would have transferred out of that. So that's my fault there. So and then run through the B, got through that, was able to transfer, and just trying to get through the laps for the main event. And Bloomfield I don't know how it happened, but he was sideways, and I had two choices of either run right into him or drive off the track, and I chose to drive off, and just clipped the wall at the end and bent the ladder, so didn't finish. But overall, I mean, it was a good night still, but I definitely know it could have been better for us. We just, mistake on my end cost us, so that's my fault, and I'll live and learn. And then I just want to thank my brother, and both my brothers, Steve and Nick, Brian with 21 Motorsports, GRE, Graham Racing Engines, Graham Motorsports, Winning Attitude Motorsports. I'm trying to learn everyone on this car. Kidding Performance, my family. There's a lot of people that really help me keep doing this, and I just I can't thank my family enough. So thank you guys, and let's do this again.